Hi, welcome to another episode of How to Make Food. I'm your host, Leslie Puryear, and today we're going to learn how to make a bologna sandwich. Bologna sandwiches are delicious and they are inexpensive, and that would be a good choice for a college student on a tight budget. So what we have here today is we have our ingredients. We have mayonnaise. This is Duke's mayonnaise. This is the go-to mayonnaise for me. We have some bologna. This is Oscar Mayer bologna. There's no reason for you to go cheap on your bologna because it's not that expensive anyway. And Oscar Mayer has the very best bologna at all. And then we have some loaf bread, and this is Sunbeam Giant bread. This is the bread that I prefer. So let's go ahead and open up the loaf bread now, and then we'll depends on how many sandwiches you want. If you want one sandwich, then it's just 2 slices of bread. So we'll reach in here and we'll get 2 slices of bread, and then we'll put them down on the paper. I like to have a paper towel so I don't mess up the counter, don't have a whole bunch of crumbs and things like that on the counter. So, so we're going to begin with the mayonnaise. Take the top off. Then we're going to take our handy dandy butter knife. Now, I would recommend you use a butter knife and not a steak knife or a serrated knife of any kind, because you don't want to cut yourself. Okay, so use a butter knife. So we take our butter knife and we scoop a large amount of mayonnaise on there, and then we just slather it right on one side of it. That is just really a nice hunk of mayonnaise on that side. And then we also want to put some mayonnaise on the other side. So we're going to really put a whole bunch of mayonnaise there, and that's looking good. And we gotta probably have some leftover. We can just put some more back on here. And so now we're all set. So now we have our bread prepared, and now we're going to get our bologna. So it's real easy to open. You reach to the back and you pull. See how easy that opens? Then you reach down and you pull out a piece of bologna. And there's a beautiful piece of bologna right there. You put it on top of one piece of bread, then you put the other piece of bread on the top. And now what I like to do is I like to cut the bread in a diagonal way like they do in restaurants. So we're going to go ahead and cut our bread, once again with our butter knife so we don't cut ourselves. So now we have one bologna sandwich that's sliced into 2 pieces. Let's see how it tastes. It doesn't get much better than this. So if you want to know how to make a bologna sandwich, this is the way to make it. So good making food in the future, and I will come back with some more episodes of how to make food. See you later.